I'm very sure you've been waiting for this video, and a lot of people have been so curious to find out how to make their microphone sound really good. Some people wonder if effects might actually help them to uh, optimize the quality of their microphone or vocals. All right, so I have news for you. From my own experience, what I'll tell you most times is it's better to get the sound right from the source, right, before you add anything else to it. Most especially the equalization. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today. So obviously, I'm going to be telling you basic stuff. All right. So it's really not that hard. So here's a lead mic that we use. Sorry guys, a bit blurry. All right, so it's already EQ'd. This is what we're using. So I'm going to reset this. So this is how you reset all. So it says reset all bands and low current settings, right? So the EQ is gone. Let me take out the low cut. Okay, so here's it. Everything is all plain, like a plain canvas. Okay, so first thing you might want to do is when you pick up your microphone, of course you want to initiate the low cut, especially when you're using it for a female vocal, right? So I'm going to use this microphone. The sound might not be really direct because the speaker is kind of far away from me, so it's the only way I can make this video.
Check 1 2.
That's a little bit too basic. All right, so we're going to initiate the low cut. This is the low cut. All right, so you're going to be cutting turning this clockwise. You're going to be cutting to, I like to cut around, let's say maybe 80, right? Cut around 80. Okay, of course you have the low cut. You have different EQ band here. You have the low cut, you have the low mid, high mid, and high, right? So this is the gain. Okay, this is the frequency. This is where you set your peak, where you want to cut, if it's 200, 300, or 400. And this is the Q. All right, so this is how you want to cut it. If you want it very slim or you want it very broad. Okay, let's start with something. Okay, so the low cut, let's move these around here, cut this, so make it broader. Okay,
Check 1 2.
a little of that bass is gone. Okay, so the next thing is the low mid. All right, this is a low mid. Watch on the screen, use the frequency, moving this to about maybe 500, and use the gain to cut down the decibels to here. This is where you have this is the decibels. All right, these vertical lines from 0 dB upward, you're boosting. From 0 dB downward, you're actually cutting. Okay, so it's better to cut than to boost. Okay, it's more professional to cut than to boost. This is like having a bucket of bad water. How do you make it pure? You have to take out the bad water. If you add, no matter how much good water you add to it, it's still considered as dirty water or a contaminated water. Okay, so if you're using the gain, we'll cut around 500, 400 maybe. Yeah, so I don't really need to cut so much on the high end, but just in case, you can just cut around 2k. We are using the high mid. Okay, 2k, make it that really slim. Let me check the microphone.
Sound check 1 2.
I think this sounds a little bit better. Of course, this sounds really good because I've done some system EQ on my speakers. I've been able to roll out some quite not some non-interesting area of frequency or something. Okay, so but I'm just giving you a brief of how to cut it. So the best way to do this is make sure you pay attention, you listen clearly, and understand the frequency band. Okay, I've taught that in my previous video. If you really want to get knowledge on that, make sure to go back to my previous videos and listen to them. You're going to understand how the frequency spectrum works. Okay, and how the frequency bands and all that, all these numbers, the 100, 2k, it's not that hard. All right, so and this is the high end. If you want to pick where you want to cut in, maybe on 8k, use the gain, cut down on it. Of course, you can select the peak, right? When you do this, if you want a high cut, right, or a low, yeah, all right, so this is how you do that. Okay,
Sound check.
still sounds good. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not here yet to subscribe. I'm going to be sharing basic stuff on your geek. Okay, it's really not that hard. Thank you so much, and have a nice day. Bye.